And what is the deal with Britain having all the bold leaders, it seems, these days? After hearing the guy who could very well be that country's next prime minister on my Fox News show, let's just say a lot of you are longing for a little Nigel Farage right here. Why do and have so many Brits joined ISIS?
Much of this, I'm afraid to say, is a self-inflicted wound. We've had 4 decades of state-sponsored multiculturalism. We've actually encouraged people not to come together and to be British, but to live separately, to live apart. I really think that if somebody has gone off to fight for an international terror group that is against all of our Western values, we should not let them back in the country.
I frankly think it's a British accent. It just makes everyone sound very authoritative over there. Anyway, Dexter writes, that guy gets it. And I don't even care if his mom named him Nigel. Ann emails, take it from a Brit who's seen 1,000 of his own countrymen join ISIS. Multiculturalism leads to multi-calamities. That's very well put, Ann. Sue in Florida, we are doing exactly like the UK with our Muslims. We are taking everything of Christian background out of schools, public parks, buildings, courthouses, etc., and providing Muslims with a place to wash their feet in airports and in schools, places where they can pray. Well, I think what you're trying to say then, Ann, is that we don't have a prayer, or Sue. Many are beginning to agree. Victor, forget about the melting pot. This whole damn country's going to pot. Eleanor in New York City. I'm always amazed, Cavuto, how you deliberately seek out nuts who would sooner close borders than open minds. Farage joins that long list of numbingly stupid conservatives who believe Christians rule and all others must rule. Despicable. Well, what's despicable is you being very select here. If you took the time to hear what the British opposition leader was saying, you'd understand that he wasn't pushing aside other religions or even points of view. He was just pointing out that nations that surrender their Judeo-Christian values, that form their true majority, well, they ultimately lose their core. And when no less than Martin Luther King's own niece tells me the same thing on the same show, I think that's a pretty revealing pattern and a pretty revealing worry. I notice you left her comments out of your comments. So who's not so fair and who's not so balanced? Jack in Georgia, dear Neil, multiculturalism has never worked anywhere in the world. We are still a Judeo-Christian country, and we need to recognize this fact. We are a land of equal opportunity, not equal outcome. We've been encouraged and browbeaten by Obama and the Democrats to forget all of this. On a personal note, please stay well, for you are one of the shining lights in the media. Great comments, Jack, especially those final words. Thank you for the kind words. Now, only an egotist, by the way, would include them in an otherwise powerful email. That is my producer. It's ridiculous. Any other good things you have to say will, in fact, make air. But your concerns about the president are widely shared. Consider Bill, who texts over his iPhone that he's sick of seeing all this video of the president bounding down the steps from Air Force One. Please show Obama going up when leaving on the aircraft. I'm tired of seeing him arrive and pouncing down the stairs. So it's going down the stairs you don't like. Bounding up the stairs is fine. All right, you've been watching a little too much cable news. That's all I'm saying. Nothing wrong with that, but we got to just take a walk. Then there's this from William on Facebook who writes the following. Neil, should we ever meet, I'll not fawn over you. I'll simply tell you that you are the reason I got interested in Fox Business. Well, I'm flattered, but you better talk to James in San Diego, William, because I don't think you guys are on the same page. What are you doing on TV? You are a major idiot and uninformed. I've been a conservative since before you were born, and I can tell you that you are an idiot and should be off TV. Okay, but outside of that, James, what do you think about me? I mean, tired. Nothing? All right. Ready via Gmail. Hey, panty waste. We are not dealing with an immigration issue. We are dealing with a criminal invasion issue. Why the F? Did you actually write that? Can't you media people call a spade a spade? Every stinking one of those people are criminal. Retta, you use a lot of exclamation points. Then there's James out in Delaware, writes, okay, Cavuto, I saw Ed Henry reporting from Belgium, standing in front of a bar and grill named Henry's. When are you getting a bar named after you, or at least a bakery? Well, I'm working on it, but Cavuto's Bakery doesn't work. We could talk, Paisans pastries, maybe. But I'm giving it some thought. Imagine if I could make all my own stuff. I wouldn't be in business very long because I need it. Anyway, that'll do it here. We'll see you tomorrow.